Are you a young writer? If so, we'd love to help you actually enjoy editing your work and win prizes for it. Click this link to learn more and join the free challenge.
Since the start of What in the Word, we've heard the origin of close to 100 English phrases. Of course, English isn't the only language with funny expressions.
What in the Word?
Do you ever think about the immortality of the crab? Specifically, pensando en la inmortalidad del cangrejo. If you have, it's because you've been daydreaming, because crabs are not, in fact, immortal. The Spanish expression means someone is off in la la land. Polish has a similar phrase, myśleć o niebieskich migdałach, which means you're thinking about blue almonds. And last I checked, there's no such thing. There's also no such thing as a fence made of sausage, which is a Hungarian expression. Nem kolbászból van a kerítés. It means something isn't as good as you think it is. You might have bought a beautiful mansion, but the fence is not made of sausage. If you ask a Persian about something they had nothing to do with, they'll say, Mana sare piatzam nata piatz. I'm neither the top nor the bottom of the onion. In other words, I'm not useful in this situation because the top of an onion is edible and so is the bottom. They're both useful. But if you're neither, you're saying, I'm not going to be helpful in this situation. If a kid in Portugal or Brazil asks if they can have dessert for dinner, their mom might tell them, Tira o cavalinho da chuva, which means take the little horse out of the rain. Huh? If a guest were staying at a friend's house for a long time, they would put the horse in the stable to protect it from the elements. That meant they were resigned to spending the night. Taking the little horse out of the rain is similar to the English saying, don't hold your breath. If a Ukrainian parent is upset with a child, that adult might say, Ja pokażę tobie de reki zimują, meaning, I'll show you where the crayfish are wintering. Russian shares a similar expression. Why exactly is that the thread of choice? Well, crayfish were considered a delicacy, and Russian lords loved them. But catching them in the wintertime was icy cold, so they would send peasants who had committed a crime to do the miserable task. Over time, it worked its way into a threatening expression. There are many more idioms that other languages have that English does not, and that's all part of what makes language so fascinating.
What in the Word?
If you like that story, do me a favor, tap the like and subscribe button below. And if you really liked it, check out the full show free for a week. Just head over to worldwatch.news/free video.